Hey guys, Coach Justin here with your at-home workout of the day for Tuesday, March 9th. Our prep for today, we're going to start with 5 plus 15 seconds on each side, single arm dumbbell push press with overhead hold, followed by 12 PVC, good morning, so PVC or broomstick if you're at home, and then 5 reps on each side of a 4-point rotation. So our push press, start with the dumbbell over top, one arm, you're going to bend through the knees and drive through the legs, transfer that force up, press that dumbbell up overhead, come back down into that dip again, and repeat for 5 reps. After your 5th rep, you're gonna lock that arm up overhead, brace up the core, try not to flare too much with the ribs, squeeze your butt, keep your core nice and tight and braced. Hold that position for 15 seconds, and then switch over to the other side, 5 plus 15 seconds on the other side. Next, we're gonna go through our good mornings. So take your broomstick or PVC pipe, you're gonna hold it in the back rack position here, behind your head. Feet are going to be hip width, soft through the knees. Push those hips way back. Allow the chest to fall. Stretch out the back of your legs, the hamstrings here. Okay. Go as far as your hamstring flexibility will allow without rounding through the spine. So we want to avoid that. So keep that spine nice and straight, hips back, stretch out the back of your legs, come back up, squeeze your hips, come up tall, and repeat for 12 reps. Finally, our all fours rotation. Get onto your hands and knees here. Find the neutral spine. So I like to go through extension and flexion and then find the middle point. Take a deep breath in, brace your core, bring your hand behind your head. You're going to reach your elbow towards your other elbow. And then reach that elbow up towards the sky. Rotate up. Drive through this hand through the ground to help create more torque for rotation. And then come back, rotating along the axis of your spine. All right, so you're gonna do that for 5 reps on one side and then 5 reps on the other. We're gonna go through those 3 movements for 3 rounds, and that's your prep for today. All right, our strength for today, we're gonna start with 8 reps on each side of a half kneeling overhead press, followed by 8 reps on each side of a split stance Romanian deadlift, and then 10 reps on each side of a half kneeling dumbbell chop. So let's start with our half kneeling press. You're gonna get yourself down on one knee. Here's our half kneeling position. Find your balance, front foot flat. Try to think about 90 degrees at both knees and at where your hips meet. So, dumbbell starts over top of the knee that's on the ground. Brace your core, press the weight up, bring your arm towards your ear, lock it out, come back down, all the way down, touch the dumbbell head to your shoulder and repeat. And you want to try to avoid leaning away from the weight. Try to stay as upright as you can. So complete your 8 reps, switch sides, 8 reps on the other side. If 8 is a little bit easy with whatever weight that you've got, you can add a few more reps there as well. Next, into your split stance RDL. So you're gonna hold onto the dumbbell in one hand. In this case, I've got it in my right hand. Feet are hip width apart, and I'm gonna step my right side. So the same side steps back. Okay. Staying flat on this front foot. With this split stance, I'm going to push my hips back and try to keep them square and even and level. So I'm loading up through the hip. This leg is just here to help balance and support. I'm getting under tension on this front supporting leg, and then I'm using the tension in front here to bring myself back up. All right. Try to minimize any twisting here. Try to minimize any reaching. Move your hips together as one, even though your legs are in different positions. Stretch, drive, get tall, and repeat. All right, so you're gonna do 8 on one side, 8 on the other. And finally, your half kneeling dumbbell chop. Get into that half kneeling position again. Interlock your fingers, starting at your pocket on one side. You're gonna come up, over, and across, over top towards your ear on the far side. You can have a slight bend in your elbows as well. And trying not to twist, but only move through the shoulders, move the dumbbell up and across while your chest faces the same direction the whole time. All right. A little bit of shoulder stability and core stability exercise there. You're gonna do 10 chops on one side, switch which knees on the ground and do 10 chops on the other side. We'll go through those 3 movements for 4 sets, And that's your strength for today. All right, our Metcon for today, we've got 1 minute of work followed by 30 seconds of rest, alternating through 3 different movements for 4 rounds total. So there's 12 total intervals, 4 rounds of 3 different exercises. So the first exercise is going to be single dumbbell hang power clean. So single dumbbell, dumbbell starts either between your legs or beside you, and you're hinging through the hips and driving through the hips and getting the dumbbell up to your shoulder, bringing it back down, and repeat. Pop in, drive in through the hips. If you're going beside your hips, it's here like this. Same idea though, aggressive drive through the lower body. So there you're actually going to switch every 5 reps. So do 5 reps hang power clean on one side. After 5 reps, switch over to the other arm. There like that. Okay. So after 1 minute of that, you're going to take 30 seconds of rest and then into push-up with a toe touch. So get yourself into push-up position. You can either do a strict push-up the whole time, or as you get fatigued, you can kind of do a lazy push-up variation. But you're going to have to end up here because you're going to touch your toes, both toes, at the top of every push-up. All right, so 1 minute there, 30 seconds of rest. Finally, our third interval, skipping or line hops. If you've got a skipping rope, you can do single skips or double skips, or if you don't, you can do line hops over and back, side to side. Okay, if jumping's not awesome for you, you can also do steps, shuffle steps over the line. All right, so 1 minute there, 30 seconds off, back to the top, 4 rounds through all of that. And that's your Metcon for today.